Many people are saying that this year's NBA draft class is an ass, and there is no talent, which is 100% true. I'd rather Anthony Bennett than some of these bum ass players. It's not even the talent's fault that this draft class sucks, because they haven't advertised any of the players other than glorious King Bronny James. But being honest, I don't reckon this draft class sucks. It's just the NBA failed to promote it. Remember all the promoting in the last draft class and all the meat riding of Victor? And then bump-ass Scoot Henderson saying that he's going to break the NBA? Nah, but for real, they did it with Zion, Jay, Paolo, and even Chet. The only promoting done has been Jared McCain twerking on TikTok. But even though I think this draft class is going to be good, I'd rather be a hater, so this is why the NBA 2024 draft sucks. Firstly, in previous NBA drafts, there's always been a number one player, which everyone agrees upon, such as LeBron James in 2003, in which he entered the draft as the most hyped high school player ever. You then also have Anthony Davis in 2012, or even currently with Victor Wembanyama in 2023. However, this NBA draft doesn't have one big star that everyone wants. For example, Ron Holland. Ron is one of the top prospects in the 2024 draft. Ron Holland comes from the G League Ignite. While Holland is highly regarded for his defensive versatility and energy, his offensive game remains a significant work in progress, which leads to questions if he will be the next star. As well as this, you have Alexandre Sarr, another top contender in this draft, known for his impressive size and skill set. Though both players were looking to go number one, neither of them did, as Holland went fifth and Sarr went second. Secondly, injuries are always a major concern when evaluating draft prospects, and the 2024 NBA draft is particularly impacted by this issue. Several top prospects have significant injury histories, casting doubts on their future durability and effectiveness at the professional level. Nikola Topic was initially projected as a top 5 pick, thanks to his impressive skill set and potential. However, his draft stock has been significantly affected by a series of knee injuries. This led him to go number 12th. And for someone who is going to be a mini Luka, why would he go 12th? Topic's knee issues began during his international play. He has suffered multiple knee injuries, which have forced him to miss substantial playing time. His latest injury sidelined him for a critical part of the season, leading to questions about his long-term health. These injuries have not only affected his availability, but also his performance when on the court. Players recovering from knee injuries often face challenges regaining their previous level of agility and explosiveness, crucial traits for NBA success. Teams are particularly cautious about players with a history of knee injuries because these issues can recur and potentially shorten a player's career. As a result, Topic, despite his talent, is seen as a risky investment at the top of the draft. Isaiah Collier is another highly regarded prospect whose injury history raises red flags. Collier missed a significant part of the season due to a hand injury. Although he has since returned to play, the injury history cannot be ignored. Collier has shown he can still perform at a high level. However, hand injuries, especially those affecting shooting and ball handling, are critical for guards. Teams need assurance that such injuries won't impact a player's ability to contribute consistently. The primary concern with Collier is whether his injury will have long-term effects on his playing style and effectiveness. Consistent performance and the ability to stay healthy are key factors teams consider when investing in a high draft pick. Players like Topic and Collier might experience significant volatility in their draft positions due to their injury histories. Teams might opt to draft less talented but healthier players over them to mitigate risk. One of the key measures of a strong NBA draft class is its depth, the ability to find quality players not just in the lottery, but throughout the first round and even into the second round. Unfortunately, the 2024 draft class appears to be significantly lacking in this area. In a typical strong draft year, teams can expect to find impact players and potential starters well into the mid to late first round. These drafts are marked by a broad distribution of talent, allowing even playoff teams, picking late in the first round, to snag valuable contributors. The 2024 draft, however, does not offer this luxury. Let's start with Zach Edey, the 7'4" center from Purdue. Edey was a dominant force in college basketball, using his immense size to control the paint, score efficiently, and rebound effectively. He was the consensus National Player of the Year in 2023 and put up eye-popping numbers, averaging 22.3 points, 12.9 rebounds, and 2.1 blocks per game. However, Edey's game raises significant concerns about his transition to the NBA. The modern NBA has shifted towards a faster, more versatile style of play, emphasizing mobility, switchable defense, and shooting. Edey's lack of lateral quickness and foot speed makes him a liability in pick-and-roll defense, which is a staple in NBA offenses. His limited range also means he cannot stretch the floor, a critical skill for big men in today's game. These limitations suggest that Edey might struggle to find a role beyond that of a situational player or backup center in the NBA tensor source. Jacoby Walter, another prospect expected to go in the mid to late first round, presents his own set of issues. Walter had an impressive college career, showcasing his scoring ability and athleticism. However, there are serious questions about how his game will translate to the professional level. Scouts have raised concerns about Walter's shooting consistency and defensive capabilities. In college, he shot just 32% from three-point range, a worrying statistic for a guard entering the NBA, where shooting efficiency is paramount. Additionally, his defense has been inconsistent, with lapses in concentration and effort that could be exploited by the more skilled and athletic players in the NBA. Beyond the top 10 picks, the talent level in the 2024 draft drops off steeply. This means that teams selecting later in the first round will likely struggle to find players who can make an immediate impact. While there are always diamonds in the rough, the general consensus among scouts and analysts is that the 2024 draft lacks the depth seen in more robust years. Prospects like Dylan Mitchell and Kel'el Ware, who might have been late lottery or mid-first round picks in stronger drafts, are now being considered as borderline first-rounders. Both have shown potential, but also come with significant developmental needs. Mitchell, for instance, is an athletic forward with defensive upside, but has not yet developed a reliable offensive game. Let us know in the comments what you think about this year's draft class and who you hope your team picks. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more in-depth basketball insights. See you next time.